Hey, g'day everyone, it's Dr. Joe here from Story Games, and we're going to start adding buildings to our beautiful city. We're going to start by experimenting with the symbols catalogues method. Now, City Designer has a heap of beautiful symbols that come with it, both vector as well as bitmap, and you can look at these by clicking on the various catalogues. Now, for the sake of this tutorial, we're just going to use the fantasy catalogue, the default one. I've grabbed a church from the catalogue. I'm just going to zoom in now so you can see what I'm doing. Now, you can see the outline of the symbol, of the church symbol that we want to place on. And as you notice, as we move around the road, it is rotating using what we call smart tracking or smart symbol tracking. And I just want to get that church in there. So you click on the road to get the angle, and then you click again once you've positioned it out. I'm going to add another little building here. This one's a temple, and I could add another one like so. And you can see it's very easy. Symbols, most of the symbols anyway, will align to the road. You'll also find that you can change the color of many symbols because they are made with what we call varicolor settings. As you can see there, I've grabbed a nice brown color building, and I'm moving it along my road, clicking and moving up and out. If you click on the same symbol catalogue a second time, if it's got a little R next to it, you'll get a random building, a different house. 1 second. Yep, I'll click a different one and move it along and so forth. So that is the simplest way that you can add buildings to your map. However, it's not the fastest way. Just bear with me while I quickly zip through and add a few more items to my map. I'm going to be adding very specific buildings that I noted in my rough sketch. So this area that I'm working on here is a fairly upper class and religious area of the city. I'm going to be popping in the castle right there. Now, we're also going to draw a moat around the castle. To do that, I'm going to select the city's drawing tool, the same one that we use for the city walls, and I'm going to select a water stream 10 foot. There it is. And clicking out in the ocean a little bit, where I want my moat to start, I'm going to draw it in and then around the beautiful little castle, like so, and then out the other side. Okay, and if we were to refresh that, you can see we've got now a lovely moat around our castle. Next up, let's create a bridge. Now, earlier on, I put a road across the map, across the riverway, and I select the bridge symbol from the symbol set, and you can see it there. And notice that as I move it over the road, it orients itself across the center of the road. Smart tracking symbols can orient themselves in multiple ways, and obviously a bridge, since it has to sit across a road, orients itself across the road. I'm just going to delete the previous little wall I set up there because it no longer makes sense to be in that spot, but I am going to draw new wall areas in my map. And I'm just going to speed through that since you already know how to draw walls. There we go. And another little wall section up there as well. Okay. I'm going to place a few more buildings, special buildings, a church and so forth, in specific areas of my map. And as I mentioned before, I did want to map out where particular socioeconomic or politically influential parts of the map are. Yes, power does consolidate, wealth does consolidate within geography and certainly within cities. So when you plan your map, certainly think about who lives where. Rightio, so now you know how to put buildings down on your map using symbols. In the next tutorial, we're going to automate this process using the Random Streets tool. It's got a great episode. You can download this map at this point. It is on www.storyreview.com/mastermapping.html.